Hey, what's going on? Hey, there's Chuck. How's it going, fellas? Here we are on a trying to do a real live video. If I'm looking down, don't worry about that because I'm trying to hit the keys and stuff to pop stuff up on here. What was that? Oh, I know what that is.
Hey, what's going on?
I don't want that. I don't want that in the background. That's not supposed to be the one that's up. At least I know I can hear, everybody can hear me. Hey, I was watching your video, Chuck. Looking good on the build, sir. Hey, what's going on, Ken? Ken, and Ken, and Ken. We got 3 Kens. Kenny May shows up, we got 4 Kens. So, yeah, it's a bad microphone on the Logitech. Actually, I got to get a new microphone. I'm going to get probably a Blue Yeti or something like that because the microphone really stinks on this thing. At least the video is pretty good. What's going on? The captain is with us. So before we start, any of our friends that are down in Florida, we're thinking about you. I know most of them won't be on as power's out for a whole bunch of people down there, so I'm sure they're not going to be able to, don't want to waste their battery life on a video. So it should probably be a quick live shoot here once I get used to it. I did flip, as you can tell my shirt is probably backwards to you guys. I had to flip mirror the camera because it annoys me when it's the other way. My body's trying to go one way and I see something else. It's crazy.
Swatch.
It's coming, what's that?
Swatch.
Oh yeah, swatch. It's coming out nice there, Chuck. So anyway, let's I guess we'll talk about a few things that are going on in the community. There's actually 3 group builds going on right now, and one of them is from Boyd over at the model shop. He's got his group build going on, the Halloween one, and that I think is going till October 28th, and then they're going to have the big reveals and all that other good stuff going on over there at the model shop. And if you haven't checked out the model shop's G Plus page, everybody's got their builds going on over there. They're looking really good, and I'm over there too, but I have my own going on. Hey Alex, he's over there at 22:30 in the UK. I got you up late. Yes indeed. But as I was saying, check out Boyd's. He's got his group build going on with the Halloween build, and anybody can enter that one. And then over on Mindless Model Works, which is up above my head here, because I got the little guy over here. Kenny's also got his Halloween group build going on over there, so you could check that one out. He's got a list of everybody that's in the group build, and he's got his videos going up on that. And also Kenny has the Cancer Awareness Group Build 2017 going on. Hey Eugene, going on over on his channel too, so that's another one. And that one, I'm not sure what the dates are or if there are dates on that one, but it's pretty cool. Whatever cancer that you're representing, you're going to paint your build in that color, and Kenny has a list of all the ribbons and which each color represents. So you can check that build out. Go over to Mindless Model Works on his YouTube page, and he's got that all going on over there. And then you have a 3rd Halloween group build. Yay! I got mine going on too. And mine, yeah, there's a ton of group builds going on. You got mine going on, which you can post your stuff over at SciFiAntasy, and then I'll show you guys that, because I'm sure a lot of guys haven't seen the site or haven't come over to the site, so we'll do that on this video too, show you what we got going on. Nice, Ken. That'll be looking cool. And also on SciFiAntasy, we're going to, and I do this early every year, we got the SciFiAntasy Secret Santa. And I used to run this on the other site, Model Builder International, but we don't run a form or anything over there anymore. That's all reviews and just articles on that site. What it is, it's a Secret Santa, and everybody throws their names in there that wants to be in it, and then we'll pick out of a hat and then we'll ship off our gifts, and then we got pretty much a year from Christmas to Christmas to build the gifts that we got, and that always ended up pretty good. And I do run it early just to let people have a chance to save up money, because we do put a $30 limit on it. But if you want to spend more, you spend more, or if you have something in your stash that's pretty much equal to it, you get that going on out there. So those are what's going on at the site. And if you guys haven't seen the site, this is, once it pops up, this is SciFiAntasy.com on the web itself, not on a telephone. This is on, hey Mark, this is on PC. And when you first come to the site, I have big signs now for what's going on the site, because last year a couple people couldn't find stuff. So this banner here where it says Madi 2018 with the rules, that'll eventually flip over to something else. It's like a 10-second delay between each frame, and it'll go from the Madi rules to the Halloween build, and then to the Secret Santa. And of course right now it doesn't want to flip like it's supposed to, but on the site it does, and each one is clickable, and it'll bring you right to each of those. And then if you scroll down, you have the articles, which I'm still moving over. You can see all the Madi entries here in the middle. Most of this stuff is clickable. And you scroll down, and I got to finish all this up because the front isn't all that pretty yet. And then up top you can go to Madi 18, and you can check out who's in here. Entries are being accepted right now. Actually, Jason's in the chat right now. He's got a build in there. And then you can go to the contest for the rules and all that other stuff, videos. But what is up and running very well is the community. If a lot of you guys haven't seen it, you have to register on the site to use it. And it's basically like Facebook, except it's for the modeling community. You have your wall that people post their stuff up on, and then you can make polls, you can post video links from YouTube, you can make your own photo albums. If you go to, where am I? I'm over here. Let's see if it, then you can put up your own cover art, your own avatar, all that good stuff. The same, pretty much the same. We have pages coming eventually, so you'll have your own page if you have a business or another website or something like that. You can make pages, but right now we do have groups. And right now these are the few groups we have going on. So if you want to be part of the Secret Santa group build or the Halloween group build, you just come, you register, and you join up in these groups. And if I hit it, it'll bring you into the group, and it'll show you what we got going on. I got to post some more stuff. I got pictures of that. I got the video up there. Omar has his Crypt Keeper build going on. Walter's got his build going on. This thing is pretty creepy. I think this is all animatronic with the eyes and all that other good stuff. And then my Michael Myers head. A lot of people are doing Michael Myers this year. It's crazy. So that is pretty much the site. I hope you guys come over and enjoy it, because I'd much rather have you there than going with the nonsense that goes on at Facebook. At least this is dedicated to our hobby, and we don't have any of that other junk going on. Yes, exactly, Jason. It's like Facebook, but it's not. And I'll be in the contest. I hope your kid shows up there, Chuck. It would be nice. So that's the site, and that's what's going on with this. I'll jump back over to me and the kid, who's got his no arms right now. I don't know how he's ever going to build a model with no arms. But listen, I'm going to take a break. Just give me a few minutes. I'll be back. Just chat amongst yourselves. I'm going to bring out what I'm doing on Michael Myers and the actual changes that I'm doing. So give me a minute, and I will be back. Okie dokie, so hopefully this focuses. And this was the original base that I was going to use for the Michael Myers build. It's 16 wide, or 16 long I should say, by 12 inches wide. And what I was going to do is do it in 1/8 scale. Now if I did the whole facade of the house, which I actually want to do one day, which is ridiculous, in 1/8 scale, the whole front of the house would be 33 inches wide and at least 2 foot tall, because at 12 inches that would be 8 feet and it's 2 stories. But so I was looking at it and I was playing with it, and this would be the front deck, whatever it would be. The front deck was about 4 feet wide. So at 1/8 scale, 4 feet wide would have been 6 inches, which is just humongous. So I do want to do it. I'm going to do it in one day, but right now I don't have enough room in the apartment to do this. So this idea is going to be put to bed right now until we get the house, and then I can build a massive facade of the Michael Myers house. So we'll put that on the side and tell you the changes that we are making. Let's get the little, we're going to get the little one and I'll point it towards you. So this one, this base is 14 inches long by 12 inches wide, and I'm not going to use the whole base to this. What I'm going to do is, because like I said, I don't like how the grass is on here. It's not the greatest. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this first step off. We're gonna save this. We're going to use the steps, and we're just going to make a new yard. I'm probably going to put the Strode Realty sign up over here. I might make the bushes that you see in front of the old nasty looking Michael Myers house. And we're not going to use this walkway, because if you look from the original movie, it's like not stone, like concrete path blocks. There's like 4 or 5 of them down here, and we'll probably do that and just have Michael coming off the stairs like that. And then this is going to go onto a plexiglass base, and it'll have lighting in there. And the only thing that's going to be lit up on here is the little pumpkin that'll sit to the side, and you'll see him glowing. And then I'm probably going to put some audio into it too. So that's what's going on with this guy, because the base really isn't the greatest on here. And the leaves, you're not going to be able to really see them, but the leaves are like way thick. Especially there's a bent leaf. I don't know where it was on which part, but there's one that's bent and it's super thick. So that's going to go. I'll sand all this down. I'll cut the detail back into the pieces themselves, and we'll paint this up. And like I was talking to Jason, if I went huge on this, it's going to take away from Michael Myers himself. It'll take away the detail from that. So, but eventually I am going to make that huge house. But right now this is that, and I'm going to use static grass, and actually I'm going to make a video on that. I'm going to be making my own static grass applicator. I'll show you guys how to do that. I just got to get the parts, and then hopefully I could get this guy done quick enough, and I can move over to the Headless Horseman for Kenny's build, and maybe try to build something at the same time for Boyd's build. But that's a lot with, as I always repeat myself with you guys, as you know, come the beginning of November or mid-November, this whole thing is going to go away. This way we could get the Christmas stuff in here and the tree and all of that. So that's it on that. We'll take another little break, and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright, let's look and see what's going on in hey, well, I guess you don't really want to look. See what happens when you jump and get excited to come back and talk to you guys. You really don't want to look at the back of my computer. That's not a good thing. Not that you really want to look at my ugly mug either. It's not the greatest thing in the world to look at. But, Kenny, that'll look cool when you get that stuff in. Tell me how that kit is, because I'm really not impressed with the Raptor kit itself. I don't like the design of it. I think it looks like a G.I. Joe toy that we used to play with as kids. It's really not an impressive ship to me, so I probably won't even be getting that one for the stash, unless, you know, he wants to build it or my brother wants one built or something like that. I just wasn't highly impressed with that one. We need to foster builds. Yeah, I agree with you. There's never enough room. As you can see back there's some stash up at the top of the closet. I got stuff underneath. I don't even have my builds out up over here anymore. They're in his closet, because really with them being out there, I don't trust the wife and the mother-in-law. They might knock something down on purpose just to get rid of it, which wouldn't be a good thing. Let me see. I'm still working on him, on his legs. I still have to sand this down. I've been lazy. I've been working a lot, and there's not much more sanding on the creases on the inside of here, so I'll get that painted. I'll order it, not painted, sanded, and then primed again, and then we'll order the paints this week, because this little man's playing hockey again, so he's draining Daddy's wallet big time. We got that going on, and then Michael's head is still sitting there, and I think that's pretty much it. If I do get onto another build, it's going to be the Headless Horseman. This is going to be a quick video, guys. I just want to get the feel of going live, and then plan out more good stuff for going live. Maybe when I do the static grass applicator, I can do that live instead of a video, or when I get onto something else, I'll start doing more live videos with that. Maybe some live reviews of what we got coming in from Green Strawberry and other people. I got a few more reviews to do for Green Strawberry. Ammo by MIG, I have the oil brushers and some of their stuff to review. So we got a bunch of stuff going on. Thanks, Chuck. Yeah, the seam was being a little bit of a pain, so I got a little more sanding to do on that, and then I have to use, like I said, I'm probably going to use one of these guys. I'll use one of the little T-pins, and then I'll just heat up the tip of that and just press it in very lightly to get all that detail back, because they have stitching detail in the legs. This way I could get that back in there. It's not a bad kit, it's taking me a little while by the time I get home and everything to get it done. So, and then we'll paint that up and get the rest of him going on. And let's see if it focuses. I got rid of most of the stuff. It kind of makes me a little mad, because you can't, when I look at it like up close, I can't see that seam line, but when I go on camera, you can see where the seam line was over here. And I don't know why it's like that. Like, if you see it in person, you can't see that, but when I go on camera, you can. I guess camera picks up so much stuff. But hopefully when I put the brown on there, it blends in more, and we do a little dry brushing on the hair, it blends in, and you really can't see that line anymore. But I want to get him done and try to get onto another build. And we'll put him back here. You can talk if you want, Kenny.
I don't know what to say.
He doesn't know what to say. Hey, we got 10 people watching, which is good.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. We just got to figure out what we're gonna do for next time when we go live. I'm gonna try, if I can figure something out and I'm off on Saturdays, I'll try to go live on Saturdays, probably around the same time, between 5 and 6 o'clock, or maybe a little later, depending on if you guys have, like, if most of everybody has. Jason said hello to you.
Hi.
If like there's a good time for everybody, I'll try to do Saturday nights, because I know Boyd has his show, and to do 2 shows on a Sunday, you know, people have things. Yep, Kenny and Kenny Jr. have things to do, so I'd like to do mine on Saturday. And look on SciFiAntasy on our YouTube channel here. Jason's going to have his videos up on the channel soon too, so we'll have more of, I don't want to say elaborate, that's not the word I'm looking for. What are we looking for? We'll have more people on the channel. This way you have more diverse amount of videos that you'll be able to see, and ideas from other creators, which is always good. I like having more people on the channel. This way it's not just me. You can see how I do things, you can see how Jason does things, and then you can see how Jason does things. I think I'll need another Kenny on the channel. He'll be on the channel. This way we have Kenny, Jason on the channel. It's going to be crazy and confusing. So that's what's going on with the SciFiAntasy YouTube channel. Let's see, Alex has got his first final kit going on, which is crazy. The variety. There you go, Jason. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Alex, you're crazy. I'm scared of the final kits for some reason. I'm scared to put heat to them. I've never done one before. I'm scared it's going to turn it into just a big blob of nothingness. And poor Kenny, I know you work those late night shifts, which hurts your building time. It's not good, man. I hope you'll be able to retire soon and just sit home and build models all day. That would be great. Yes, indeed. So, I don't want to take up too much of your times, guys, just sitting here babbling. I just really wanted to get a feel for it and then get you guys into the group, and hopefully, more of you come over to SciFiAntasy and use the site. That's what it's there for. It doesn't cost you anything to join or anything to post. I pay for everything to keep the site running, and it is definitely just a pure modeling community. And, if we see stuff there we don't like with people talking about, say, stupid politics or religious stuff, we just, if they get mad at me, we just shut them down. That's all, and we do what we got to do on the site, and that's build models, talk about models, or talk about, the movie that model has to do with and stuff like that. We want to have fun when we're doing our builds or hanging out. We don't need that other crap in our lives. I'm gonna get banned by YouTube for saying bad words. They're not gonna like me. Yes, I got the hair dryer. Hey, Jordy Model is here. What's going on? Another person popped up. I hear you, Jason. It all comes out of our own pockets. We're not trying to make money off it. We're just trying to develop the community, keep the community going, because if we don't keep it going and we don't keep little modelers coming up into the modeling ranks, we're not going to have, it'll go bye-bye with us. Because if I look at my YouTube analytics, the main group of modelers is between 35 and 55. And as we're getting older and older, if we don't bring these little guys into the hobby, it's going to be a dying hobby, which is unfortunate because that's what most of us all grew up on. 10 more years. I'm sorry, Ken. I got you beat by just a little bit. 8 years and 11 months I'm counting down. Counting down until I'm done, and then I could just do this all day, unless something different comes along and we're all doing that instead of YouTube. We're on some other kind of tube or holographic stuff, just all hanging out in a room building holographic models or some crazy stuff like that. But it's almost 6 o'clock. I know some of you are on the other side. I really don't have anything else to show you because I just wanted to get on here and check it out. It's because we have the money. Yeah, this is true. This is very true, Jason. But like I was saying, I'm going to let you guys go because I'm just going to sit here and I'll babble all night about nothingness. And we got actually a few things to do. So, I went to see, every time I say I'm going to say goodbye, somebody types something, you're going to keep me here, which is a good thing. I like that. I went to Toys R Us today, was disappointed that there were no models in it. We've never, I'm trying to think, Toys R Us never had models by us. We either had, when I was a kid, if some of you are older would know the 5 and Dime Woolworth and stuff like that, they had models. Our hobby shops had models. There were a couple of little toy stores around us, but the Toys R Us by us always was just packed with toys, nothing other than toys itself. I wish they had models. Everything's online now. Now you got, unfortunate to say, but Amazon's my place to almost hit up everything now because of the prices, and I've been spoiled. I could get it the same day, or I could get it a few days later, and now we're really going to be spoiled because Amazon is actually building a warehouse here where I live in Staten Island. So my time to get something now is going to be hours instead of days if they have it, and that's going to really, really spoil me. All right, Ken. Thank you very much, everybody, for in the UK. They did for a while. Log on now. See, there he goes. I keep answering things. I got to learn from Boyd and just say goodbye and let you guys go do your own thing. But I like hanging out on the live cam. It's fun. We could do a group webcam thing on G Plus one night. We could start setting those up too. We could do a bi-weekly hangout and have everybody talking on cam. You go do what you got to do, buddy. We could definitely set something like that up, and I definitely want to do these more and more because they are fun. I get to see, or not see you guys, but talk to you guys. And I will get a better microphone because I know I listened to the other live video, and the quality of the audio is really not that good on this Logitech. I didn't get the top of the line Logitech. I was trying to save a little cash, but the video quality is pretty good on this one. So this time I'm going to really say goodbye, guys. I'm going to let you go do what you're going to do. Me and him probably going to do a video or finish his homework that he was supposed to do. This way he can stay in Arista and be an honor student and then take care of Daddy. I thank you all for stopping by tonight and watching me babble. I hope you all come over to SciFiAntasy. Come check it out because people are using the wall. The more and more people we get, the better it will be. So I hope you all have a great night. Take care, everybody. We'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.